Say I look like Lord Farquaad when I do my hair like this, when I had blonde hair, but now I really do. Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Today's a makeup video. Haven't done a makeup video in forever. I know I did, I think an update video while I was doing my makeup, but it wasn't like a tutorial. Been like not really vibing with the whole makeup tutorial thing. I've just been inspired to do other things, other kinds of videos. So yeah, today I felt like this is what I've been doing for a while now, probably the past 6-7 months. This is what I used to do when I was student teaching this past semester as far as like my everyday makeup routine. So I kind of got pretty good at like doing full coverage kind of makeup, but quickly. I struggled with that in the past, so I really kind of mastered my everyday like quick makeup routine. So I hope you guys really enjoy this video. So I don't do this every day. I don't put makeup on every day, but if we are going somewhere, if the kids have an activity that day, if I just feel like crap honestly like that day, this kind of makeup routine will put a little pep in my step kind of thing, where I'm not like doing a full-blown eyeshadow look or anything, and it won't take me a lot of time, but it will give me a little bit of that boost that I need to feel a little bit better. If you guys don't know, I am pregnant. I'm 28, almost 29 weeks pregnant, so you know, you have those days where you just need a little pick-me-up. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this mommy makeup everyday quick, I don't know how other ways I can describe it, makeup routine. If you're interested, just go ahead and keep on watching. And yes, I don't have blonde hair anymore. If you noticed something different, that's probably what it was. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already knew that, because I did like post a picture of like blonde to brunette now. So yeah, this is weird for me. I haven't had just brunette hair in years, like 4 years or something. So still getting used to it, but now I'm in the process of growing it out. So in the mornings, sometimes I'll exfoliate my face, but most of the time, if I don't shower or work out in the morning or something, and I just need to throw makeup on, which is like usual mornings, I'll just use my Thayer's toner. This is the one in the cucumber scent, because 90% of the time I do my skincare and stuff at night, so in the morning I don't want to like do too much, but I do want to clean my face, so I just use my toner. This is a alcohol-free aloe vera formula, so it's not drying. And then I just go in with some moisturizer, so I'm going to be using the Ole Henrik's C Rush brightening cream, gel cream, vitamin C. You know, these things just, their names are just way too long, but you saw it. And I bought this little baby guy a while ago, like a month ago, and I'm already halfway through. I've been using it every time I do my makeup. It's all right. That's it. That's all I gotta say. It's not like the best. It's not like I noticed like a huge difference in using this primer than using the Hangover RX primer. So, and I've tried it with different foundations and stuff, so I do like that it stays like sticky on your face. And I put it all over, and then use Professional in just like my cheekbone area, under eye, and then like between my brows. This one is like a silicone type primer, so just to fill in any fine lines or pores, and it really works. Okay, now foundation. I've been using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. They have a Pro Matte if you're more oily, but I'm definitely more dry. I don't know if it's the pregnancy or what, but even though it's summer, I have been very dry. I go in with this Real Techniques foundation brush. I think it's a foundation brush, sculpting brush, and I just pat it in. I don't swirl around. And this is the thing that helps me speed along my makeup process, is using a brush instead of a beauty blender. I just feel like it's faster. or even if you use both, I'll go in with a brush first, but just patting in. I do make sure to get it in just the areas that I need more. I'll put more. I won't put more all over my face all over again. So mainly just like my cheekbones, chin, like down my neck. And then you can pick up an excess with a sponge if you need to. I've been liking to go in with my bronzer first, so I've been using the Huda Beauty, what is this called, Tantour in Light. I really like it. I like dug my nail into it one time, but I use this Morphe G3 brush, and I literally just like pat it in there. It's really easy to work with. Sometimes you can get a little bit too much, but you can blend it out. Really easy to blend out. So I just like dip my whole brush in there, and I just go right in the socket of your cheekbone. Look at that. It like blends it super easy. I don't know if it's the brush or the, you know, I've used this for cream contour before, so this is a really good brush. So just find yourself something that's kind of round shaped if you don't want to order this brush, but round shaped and kind of small. I like it also because you can kind of pinch it and make it a little more thin to really get in there. So I just pat this in too. I don't really like rub it, and kind of do the excess around forehead, temple area. It already gives you that natural kind of look to the skin. You know, when you put foundation on and nothing else, you just look crazy. I like to just put a little on the sides of my chin, a little bit, like I don't do the whole chin. And like I said, using brushes and just cream stuff at first really helps set the coverage down that you want. And I'm still using Tarte Shape Tape in light neutral. But yeah, I do see a difference me using my cream contour first and then going in with concealer. It gives you more of that like bronzy look. So I'll just use the same brush that I use for foundation to blend out my concealer to save time. So I don't do the whole triangle thing. I just kind of put it right under on my bags. And sometimes I will like swipe the excess on my lids, but if I don't have time and I don't want to put some bronzer in there or powder, I'll avoid my lids and do the excess on my forehead to blend out the area like where it can look a little bit weird with the cream contour. And then I've just been using some Airspun powder. Do love the Cover FX one. I just haven't picked up a new one in a while. And I'm going to be using this Luxie 660 brush. I like it. It's like a little flat, so it's nice for powder. So I pick up a little, and then whatever's like extra, I just put it in the cap. Just make sure to blend anything out. I put some on my lid sometimes just so they don't look oily, and it will give a little bit of coverage like on the veins and stuff. But I try to focus like right under my eyes, right in like my nostril areas, because I will get some build up there if I don't like make sure I'm blending everything out. Just hate how Airspun's so messy. So I do love to use the mineralized skin finish on the rest of my face, and I'll use a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe Jaclyn JH01 brush. So I'll just kind of put it on there and put it on the rest of my face. I feel like it makes a big difference for me. It doesn't give a lot of coverage. This is medium plus mineralized skin finish, natural. Did I say that? I just feel like it really sets everything down without it looking powdery or anything like that. Everything else that I didn't really set down, because I don't know about you, but sometimes when I do just cream products and then I try to do a little bit of bronzer or blush or whatever, it can look a little bit patchy. So I do like to go over it with the powder just a little bit to set it. So just using a little bit of the Chocolate Soleil bronzer in I think it's milk chocolate, and then this Morphe Jaclyn JH02. I love this brush. I have one that's similar to this, but it's not as fluffy, so I do like this one a little better. But I just put a little bit, and then I just kind of tap it in and then blend it out a little bit. And then as far as my nose goes, I do like to put a little bit of bronzer on my nose just because I don't want it to look like, I feel like when you don't put anything, it just is more prominent. So I just kind of pinch my brush like this and go like that and just kind of touch the sides and the tip a little bit down here. Just kind of blend. So you give it like a little bit of shadow. And this is the oldest brush I own. It's a Sony Kashuk brush that I got a million years ago, and I just cannot find a brush, a blush brush better than this one. So it's sticking around even though it's broken. Wet n Wild Mellow Wine, one of my favorite blushes, especially for summertime. It gives like that really pretty, just kind of sun-kissed like blush. Just kind of pat it in. Okay, and I'm still using powder, this Trio powder. I know it's almost gone. It's embarrassing. I need something new in my life, but eventually. And I use this little angled brush that came with it. So for brows, I do try to keep it minimally. Now that my hair's darker, I feel like I do need to go a little bit darker with them, but still natural, you know. So what, for my particular brows, I like to focus on the bottom. So I like to just make sure that the bottom is nice and straight and follows its shape, and then I kind of blend everything upwards, and then I'll do the same thing and just make sure the top kind of follows its shape and then blend everything down. But I will focus a little bit more when I'm just doing day-to-day makeup. I will just focus more on the outer part where my tail and my arch is. And then I'll use the middle color for the front of my eyebrow, just to give it that shape. So just pretty much that. I just try to keep it simple and uniform on the bottom. That's where I'm just closing the garage door. And then now I'm just going to do the top to give it a little shape. I really like powder just because it's a little more forgiving. I try to leave it alone after that. And yes, brows make a difference. Alright, I'm going to do the other one and then I'll be right back. Okay, so if I have time, I will clean up a little under my eyebrows, but if I don't, just leave it. So what's next? Mascara. I don't worry too much about my eyes, honestly. Just a little mascara. I think I'm going to get eyelash extensions again soon, hopefully. So big rush, I literally just go in with some gloss. I'll use the Gloss Bomb, Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. Or if I do have like a little extra time, I'll line my lips with Strip Down just a little bit. I'll just do like the outer edges. And I like to use the side instead of like the tip. I'll use the tip like just to make the line straight. But then I'll use the sides to blend it in, so that already makes like a big difference. So I don't really overline, I just try to make them as straight as possible because my lips are fuller in the center. Then when you go out this way, they're smaller, so try to just even them out. And then I'll go in with the gloss. But yeah, super rush, I'll just throw on the gloss. I'll also go in with this one. If I go in with a lipstick in the center and I don't want to make the lipstick look a different color, this one's just a clear gloss in Fresh Pressed by Tarte. That new line by Tarte. It's like a sister line or something. It says Tarte on it, but I know at the store it's called something else. But it's a line where everything's under like $15 or something. So really good gloss too. Okay, lash separator will change your life. I need a better lash curler. This one low-key sucks, but it's what I have. But I do like to give my lashes a minute or two to low-key dry a little. They curl a lot better. And then sometimes I will add a little more mascara just on the tips. You can see them a little bit better. And lastly, I have been using this Dose of Colors and Sarai, I Love Sarai highlighter in Soulmate. Really pretty. And for the sake of time, I'll use the same highlighter for my eyes, like for my brow bone and my inner corners. And again, for the sake of time, I'll just use my ring finger, I'll just use my pinky finger to put a little highlight. And then blend it out with another one. It's texting me. It out with another finger. Yeah, this is taking me like 30 minutes, but honestly it takes me like 15-20 if I'm not filming, obviously, and talking and all of that jazz. But yeah, this is it. This is the finished look. Sometimes if I want a little bit more contour, I'll go in with this ColourPop bronzer in Private Party, and I'll take a little angled brush like this, just kind of tap it in there once. It's really pigmented, and I'll just again kind of do the same thing I did earlier with the other bronzer, the cream bronzer, and I'll just emphasize my contour. You know, right now with pregnancy, the bloating's real, so that really helps slim down my face. You can also use a tiny bit of this and like do a little extra nose contouring if you want. It's either this or like no makeup. I look weird if I just put concealer under my eyes and like eyebrows. What? It's weird. You barefaced or like this, or you know, the full shebang, but that hasn't been happening lately. So yeah guys, this is the end of this video. Hopefully you guys picked up some tips, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.